Guys, welcome back to my channel Study with Vaishnavi. So in this video we are going to read Who Did Patrick's Homework, that is 6th Standard's English first chapter. I'll explain line by line this chapter. But before getting started, if you have not yet subscribed our channel, please do subscribe to be a part. And don't forget to press the bell icon so that you can get the notification of my new uploads early. Now without wasting any time, let's get started.
Before reading the story, first we will read the word meaning so that you can understand the story in a better way. So the first word is Nintendo, a video game. Then the second word is ignoramus, an ignorant person who lacks education or who do not have proper education. Bridges. The proper spelling is breeches or short trousers. The writer here spells it for fun to rhyme with the word bridges. So the word britches has wrong spelling. The right spelling is breeches. Then fourth word is dishcloth, a cloth used for washing dishes or also used for after washing the dishes, we use this cloth to dry the dishes. Hamper, a basket with a lid. Grimaced, scowled, pursed his lips. His face has these expressions showing disgust, anger, disapproval. So grimaced, scowled, pursed his lips. These all are expressions. So now let's come to the other weird meanings. The next word is glitch. It is an informal word meaning a fault in a machine that prevents it from working properly, here, hitch or problem. So glitch is a small problem in a machine. The next word is shrieked. Gave a short, high-pitched cry. The nag. One who troubles someone all the time by complaining or asking them to do something. Drag. It is also an informal word. Something dull and uninteresting. Slily, secretively. Kid. It is also an informal word. A child. Course. Work that must be done every day, often boring. 14th and last word, attitude. A feeling about someone or something. So now we have completed the word meanings. We can easily read the story. Now let's come to the story. Start reading first paragraph. I will first read the paragraph and then I will explain it. Patrick never did homework. Too boring, he said. He played hockey and basketball and Nintendo instead. His teachers told him, Patrick, do your homework or you won't learn a thing. And it's true. Sometimes he did feel like an ignoramus. But what could he do? He hated homework. So Patrick never did homework. He said that homework is so boring. But he played hockey, basketball, and Nintendo instead of doing his homework. His teachers told him if he did not do his homework, he won't learn a thing. And it's true. If we won't study, we can't learn a thing. But sometimes he did feel like an ignoramus. Means he feels like he did not know anything and so everybody ignores him. But what could he do? He hated homework. He didn't want to do it. Now let's read the second paragraph. Then one day he found his cat playing with a little doll and he grabbed it away. To his surprise, it wasn't a doll at all, but a man of the tiniest size. He had little wool shirt and old-fashioned breeches and a high tall hat, much like a witch's. He yelled, "Save me! Don't give me back to that cat! I'll grant you a wish! I promise you that!" So one day when he was walking, he found that his cat is playing with a little doll, and suddenly the cat grabbed the doll into his mouth and ran away. But to his surprise, it wasn't a doll at all, but the elf, which is the man of the tiniest size. The writer has described the elf by saying that he had a little wool shirt and old-fashioned breeches and a high tall hat. The doll was looking like the witch's doll hat. And then suddenly the elf yelled. He shouted, "Save me! Don't give me back to that cat! Like, help me, save me! I will grant your wish. If you will help me, I will grant your wish. And I promise you that." Now let's read the third paragraph. Let's read third paragraph. Patrick couldn't believe how lucky he was. Here was the answers to all of his problems. So he said, "Only if you do all my homework till the end of the semester, that's 35 days. If you do a good enough job, I could even get A's." So Patrick was so lucky. He was so lucky and happy. Here was the answers to all of his problems. He asked a wish. That was, Elf will do his homework for the whole semester till the end. That's 35 days. And if Elf did a good job, then he could even get A. So he was so happy. Now let's read the fourth paragraph. The little man's face wrinkled like a dishcloth thrown in the hamper. He kicked his leg and doubled his fists, and he grimaced and scolded and pursed his lips. "Oh, am I cursed? But I will do that." So when Elf heard the wish of Patrick, he was so unhappy. He was so unhappy as he told, "Oh, I am cursed." "Am I cursed?" he asked. "But I will do it." He had to do it because he promised that he will give a wish and complete it. Now let's come to the fifth paragraph. And true to his word, that little elf began to do Patrick's homework. Except there was one glitch. The elf didn't always know what to do and he needed all help. Help me, he had said. And Patrick would have to help in whatever way. So, from in the starting, it went very smoothly. The little elf began to do Patrick's homework, but there was a small problem. There was one glitch. The elf didn't know always what did he do. He needed help, so he always cried, "Help me, help me!" And Patrick have to help him in whatever way, as to he had to complete his homework. "I don't know this word," the elf squeaked while reading Patrick's homework. "Get me a dictionary." "No, what's even better, look up the word and sound it out by each letter." So Elf shouted at Patrick, "I don't know this word," he told Patrick, and ordered him to get him a dictionary. But after some time, when he got him a dictionary, he told that look up the word. He didn't look up the word. He told Patrick to look up the word in the dictionary and sound it out by each letter, like Patrick. Patrick. He told him to sound the word like this. Now let's come to the next paragraph. When it came to maths, Patrick was out of luck. "What are times tables?" the elf shrieked. "We elves never need that. And addition and subtraction and division and fractions. Here, sit down beside me. You simply must guide me." Elves know nothing of human history. To them, it's a mystery. The little elf, already a shouter, just got louder. "Go to the library! I needed more books, more and more books. And you can help me read them too." So, in sixth paragraph, you just listen that Elf is not doing anything. He is just ordering Patrick to do this, to do that. And now, when it came to math, Patrick was out of luck. Elf asked that what are timetables? And we elves never needed that. He didn't know addition, he didn't know subtraction, division, fraction, he didn't know anything. And then he told that sit beside me and simply must guide me. Or else we can say in other words, please you only do your homework. He's saying like that. And when it came to human history, for Elf it was a mystery. So when during this, Elf was shouting a lot, as you can see in his dialogues. But when it came to human history, it got just louder. And then he shouted, go to the library! Hey, I need books! More and more books, and you can help me read them too. So he's asking for more and more books and making Patrick read. Now let's read forward. Let's read 7th paragraph. As a matter of fact, every day in every way, that little elf was a knack. Patrick was working harder than ever and was it a drag. He was staying up nights and had never felt so weary, was going to school with his eyes puffed and bleary. So, as a matter of fact, every day and every way, a little elf was a nag. Means that elf was searching help for everything, for every word. And Patrick was working harder than ever. He was reading books, he was searching words for dictionary, and he was doing a hard work. And he was staying up nights, and he never felt so weary, no sleep. He never felt so sleepy and was going to school every day with his eyes puffed and bleary with full of sleep. Now let's come to the 8th paragraph. Finally, the last day of school arrived, and the elf was free to go. As for homework, there was no more. So he quietly and slowly slipped out the back door. So finally, the last day of school arrived, and now Elf was free, as his wish ended. Now Elf was free to go, and he slipped slowly and secretly. He slipped out the back door. Now the last paragraph. Patrick got his A's. His classmates were amazed. His teachers smiled and were full of praise. And his parents? They wondered what had happened to Patrick. He was now the model kid. Cleaned his room, did his chores, was cheerful, never rude. So Patrick, as he worked hard, he got A's. And his classmate was amazed because Patrick was not so good in studying, and when the score released, he got A's, so they were amazed. His teachers smiled and were full of praise. The teachers praised him as he got A's and was the model kid. And his parents were wondered that how had Patrick got A if he never studied. But now Patrick was changed. He was now the model kid. He had cleaned his room, did his chores, was cheerful, never rude. He had developed a whole new attitude. Like Patrick was changed completely. Now let's come to the 10th paragraph, which is the last paragraph of this story. You see, in the end, Patrick still thought he had made that tiny man do all his homework. But I will share a secret, just between you and me. It wasn't the elf, Patrick had done it himself. By Carol Murray. So, in the 10th paragraph, you can see that Carol Murray is sharing a secret that Patrick did his homework himself, as in the end Patrick still was thinking that Elf did his homework, but Patrick did it himself, as Elf did not search the word in the dictionary. Patrick did it, and Patrick also stayed up nights working hard and reading books. So, by this line, we can see that Patrick did his homework himself. All for today's video. If you liked my video, please do give it a like and don't forget to subscribe my channel. And also, if you like this video, please share this video to your friends and don't forget to press the bell icon. So take care and bye bye.